Have you ever lied about watching an anime? I have! I've actually lied about watching Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is probably the most popular anime to ever exist, in my opinion, from what I know. People that don't really watch anime watch Attack on Titan. But I haven't. As for the reason why I haven't seen Attack on Titan, there is no real reason other than the fact that, like, I guess it's just never really interested me until now. Actually, to be honest, it's still like, I'm not like wholeheartedly like super interested in the story of Attack on Titan. But you know, it is the biggest anime to ever exist. And how can I call myself an anime fan and not watch the #1 anime? Just because I have seen some reaction videos towards my favorite anime, I thought, why not do it as well? And I figured that this would actually give me incentive towards watching and completing the show in its entirety. Now, I do have to say, I do know a couple things here and there about Attack on Titan's story, and that just comes from like accumulation of like light spoilers and all of that. And I'm gonna list them all off right now. The first of which, and I think is the biggest spoiler, is I know about the character named Sasha and her end, I guess, so to say. I know a couple smaller things. I know there's a basement. I don't know anything about a basement. I know that there's a basement and that's a key plot point. I know there's a time skip, and I've seen like the post-Eren design, so I know that there's a time skip. Is that all I know? God, I feel like I should have known so much about Attack on Titan, just given how in your face it's been all throughout the years, but I actually don't recall anything else. For an intro episode, I don't really have too many like expectations or predictions other than it's gonna probably somehow like set up the scene. Like, I assume like all the Titans are gonna attack and stuff, and we're just gonna get like the main plot points set up. Okay. Birds. Just want to start off by saying I love the color scheme. I always see like posters and stuff of Attack on Titan, and just the color palette. I know it's like a little dark, but it's like has kind of like that teal tint. Matches the vibe of the room. Oh my god. I feel like I'm in a cage right now. Post-grad. Oh, the opening! I have heard all the openings. So, no raw reaction openings. God, I remember the name of the army, but it's like escaping my mind right now. The animation is so good. The show came out, I believe, in 2013. Hold on, I gotta burp. The show came out in like 2013, I believe, and the animation is so good. I know that by today's standards, the animation is like, this is still considered good animation by today's standards, but back then it was like phenomenal. Oh, get a premonition. Okay, Mikasa. There she is! There she is! Mikasa! From what I'm putting together, the wall was already built, so I assume the Titans have already attacked, and that is like their safe spot. And then my prediction is like, you know, in this episode, the Titans are gonna attack. Roar! Like that. He looks so young! They look so young! Who's this? Hannes. I feel like that's the sound of a beer name. That's the name of a beer. Oh, and he reeks of alcohol. Okay. Yeah, so the Titans have already attacked. Their doctor's son. So their parents are... I'm gonna assume the dad's a doctor. Yeah. Just to go by stereotypes. My dad says that in the most danger... That's true. But I feel like that's common sense. Is it not common sense? Ah, red flag, red flag, red flag. You just like smell of death, bro. Like, obvious just smell of death. Honestly, they're pretty nice though. You always expect like when the kids like fighting against like these guards that aren't like slacking off, that like they're kind of rude and mean. Oh, that's see, like I can kind of see where you're coming from, Hannes. I don't know in what capacity, but this. Oh, Survey Corps. That's what they're called. What's an individual like soldier called? Are they just called a soldier? I don't know. There's not much for me to say right now, but I just always, these shows just give me an uneasy feeling. Who's that? Oh, he looks sad. Oh man. Damn. Ugh, is that a body part? I can't. How how scary. I feel like if I were, I've always wondered in these shows like Walking Dead, Attack on Titan, where there's an apocalypse that happens, everyone's like dying. You know, if you were living in that world, would you struggle to fight against humanity? I feel like a lot of people would, but it's like, man, I don't know if I could like live and like want to fight back against like this world if like anything were to happen. Let's say like a zombie apocalypse were to break out, or I don't know, yeah, like the Titans come or anything, and then I just know that like, you know, some of my friends are dead left and right, some of my family, like, do I really have the will to like see through this and like persevere for like humanity to strike back? I don't know. I might just like, yeah, obviously, I really feel his guilt and like sadness. Oh, shut up. Information we can share so far. Oh, okay. Information we can share so far about the walls. Humanity lives within 3 walls. The outermost is Wall Maria. The second is Wall Rose. The innermost is Wall Sina. I actually don't know anything. I didn't even know there was 3 walls until now. I thought there was just 1 wall. But if like comparing this to like other shows and stuff, so I imagine like the innermost wall, that's where like all the like the government is, and like all like the higher people up there, like the rich and stuff, they're the most protective. And then like as you go out like towards the walls, it's like kind of explains like the class system. So inside Wall Maria, but like being blocked by Wall Rose, that would be like the people living in poverty and stuff. Oh, about the walls. So distance between each is roughly the same. 100 kilometers separate Maria and Rose. 130 kilometers separate Rose and Sina. From Sina to the center is 250 kilometers. Where do they get like the time to build these walls if like these titans are coming, everyone's just dying? Like how do they have the time to like build these walls up for like humanity before anyone's just like off or anything? I hope we get backstory on that. Oh, she's dead for sure. Wait, are they brother? Is Mikasa and Eren brother and sister? Or are they childhood friends? Because I always thought they were childhood friends. Valid. Valid point, Eren. Very valid. Oh, so it's not a secret. The key to the basement is not a secret. I thought this was something that was introduced like way later on. Oh, Armin! There he is. That's Armin, right? I hope that's Armin. Who are all these like irrelevants? Oh! Eren, you scared him off. Oh, it's been 100 years. I feel like in today's world, if something were to break out. Oh wait, COVID. I was gonna say, if something were to break out and like there would be like this mass scare, we just have too many people with like too many opinions and stuff like that. But Oh, what a scary feeling. Oh no, don't say that. Oh no. Oh my. No. Okay, I know you'll live, but no. Don't run towards there. Oh my. The famous scene. Oh. Titan. Is this one the Colossal Titan? I know there's different Titan names. Damn! Big butt. Holy my god. Sorry, it stops for a moment. I know the nature of the show, but so I guess I'm prepared. Uh. Uh-uh. No, no, no. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. So sad. Okay. I do feel like I've seen this scene like just around, so I do know about the mom like dying and stuff. I feel like that's pretty common knowledge. I don't know what it is. As I grew up, gore just became worse and worse to me. I used to be able to handle it fine as a kid, but I just became more and more of a coward as I grew up. That day, humanity remembered the terror being ruled by them. The humiliation of being kept in a cage. Oh my. So it kind of did what I thought. It would set up the scene. I imagine as time goes on, Eren is gonna join the Survey Corps, right? Like that's not a surprise. Like what he'll end up doing, and I feel like this, like his mom's death, is the catalyst for him to joining the Survey Corps, and obviously that's how we're gonna meet our main cast of characters, and that's how the plot, at least the plot in the nearby future, is gonna develop from now on. Now I do have a couple questions, so to say, which I didn't think I would have just based off of the pilot, which isn't going to tell us too much of the story. And I guess because I already kind of know that the basement and the key play a pivotal part in the story, like, I have to wonder, is it suspicious that the dad left on the day that the Titans came? Because I imagine if you are in the inner walls, you must have, like, access to information, obviously, if, like, you know, the Titans are coming, like, otherwise they would just be living in fear every single day. But obviously, like, the people that lived outside, like, I don't remember the wall names, but the people that lived outside, like, the furthermost wall had no knowledge that this was going to happen. But my assumption is the people on the inside did. And since the dad sees patients on the inland, I was like, maybe he knew something, and maybe he came inside to, like, save himself. Obviously, I imagine it's going to be more convoluted than that, but that's just my current thought right now. I'm glad I forgot his name. The one that sounds like a beer. Hannes. I'm glad he didn't die. I don't know why. I just, anytime I meet a character, I'm just like, death. Okay, like, you were gonna die. You were gonna die. That's always how, yeah, I can't get myself attached to anyone in this type of show. I just know it. I really hope I don't get myself attached too much to anyone in this show, because I just, like, imagine insta-death. KO. It kind of just went into it. You kind of just it didn't explain too much. They weren't like, oh, you know, they didn't do a whole intro like humanity has fallen. We've like lived inside the walls for 100 years. They didn't do that. They kind of just like showed through Eren and Mikasa like their current everyday life of like, you know, living inside these walls that have brought them peace for 100 years, but at the same time, always having like this constant looming anxiety that the Titans can just like breach their walls at any point. They could all just like, you know, like zap. Like, I kind of needed that little push to watch the show Attack on Titan and kind of just see it through and like actually sit down and be like, oh, okay, it's time for me to actually embark on this journey. And I thought that, okay, if I can like film my reaction videos and just kind of have it out there, I don't know, will people even watch this? Will people even like what I have to say? But I kind of just thought that like if I sit down, if I watch this, if I give my thoughts and I'm like just talking to a camera and kind of just talking overall, it can kind of help incentivize me to get through this whole show. And there is a lot of the show to get through. And I'm hoping that as the show goes on, I just get more and more invested but not too invested. I don't want to like, you know, have favorites and like be soul crushed, even though it'll likely happen. But yeah, I am really looking forward to this show. I don't know if I don't think I'll be like just full on creating reactions like here and there, but I did want to like react to an entire series, and Attack on Titan I feel is the perfect one for it. How do people end videos?